If my voice gets annoying, just please tell me and just mute your mic, honestly, and mute the thing because I'm not sure, but it might be my voice sometimes that gets annoying in these videos because I talk nonsense for yap hours and it doesn't sound good, to be honest. And I just drop water all over the floor. Oh well. Yeah. So, anyways, continuing here. No idea what I'm making again. Definitely, I'm thinking. Oh, no. Also, this camera's, as usual, kind of bad, so good luck seeing all the color. You won't. I can confirm that multiple times because I checked my camera multiple times and it doesn't capture half the colors I put on the canvas. It's weird. I don't know why it does that. Do I care? Yeah, but am I gonna invest in a system that's... I already told you about this anyways. I talk way too much, don't I? At least you know I'm gonna yap for 5 minutes or so every time I make one of these videos. Or, I mean, you can just mute me, honestly. I don't mind you muting me. I think that's the best way to watch this video. Mute me and just look at what I'm doing, but don't worry about the... If you're trying to get the same kind of artwork as me, just look at what I'm doing. Yeah. Rather than anything else. Oh, that color is interesting. It does give me a more... Well, that color definitely is more enlightening, that's for sure. Oh, for some reason there's a bulb there. Okay, we can make that something. Not like it matters. As usual with these smaller pieces. Oh, wow, the undertone is making an interesting background for the blue. I did not know make such an interesting back play. What I mean by that is background colors actually do change something about the upper color. So the red is interesting. As always, it's always better to have some kind of background color. It doesn't matter what color it is. Usually it's like 10 times better. I don't know the difference between what background color will make what kind of scenery. I just do it, and it always 9 out of 10 times it feels better. So, okay. Kind of feels off, but you know, every one of my pieces feels off one way or another. So that's not a really detriment in my opinion. If anything, it's a plus with my paintings. It means that it'll be okay. Okay. What kind of painting should I make of? Interesting. My brain just thought of something. Not sure why my brain would actually put that in here. But yes. Let's do it. Now I don't know what changed from previously, but I do know that people like art way more than they like math. That's for sure. So pretty sure this video will be better received even if it's a longer format. Even if it's a longer format. In the long run, it takes a while, but in the long run, usually one of these videos are better than every one of my math videos combined on how it does on YouTube, really. Eventually. It takes a long time still. Yeah. Mostly because I'm not really trying to make people watch me. I don't even do one of those, like, you know, you're supposed to do a thumbnail and everything. I don't do that shenanigans. Mostly because why? Why bother when I'm not really a professional at this. That's something like Mr. Beast and other people do. They're professional and actually have a stake at this. I don't. I am a broke college student. I still haven't decided my goals yet, and I haven't really shoveled into this area that often. Okay, it's going to be a interesting piece, I must say. It's a little darker than I expected. I wasn't expecting a dark piece today. We are 5 minutes in, and already it looks interesting, which is a good sign that it will be good in the end of the day. Now I should probably do all my artworks. Yeah, why not? I mean, I have 1, 2, 3 artworks ready to start going. We can finish this all in one day, honestly. Yeah, experimentation, man. Okay, that looks like something. What else can I make? Yeah, the thing about AI is I found out we humans actually look at other stuff and try to figure out like boats and everything when we paint. So in reality, in my opinion, AI is nothing more than our doing the same thing we're doing. It's hard to differentiate AI from us, especially since China had done that new ape shit, where they created a monkey brain, which was quite impressive, I must say. It is something I look forward to looking at more when the world is more, um, when the world opens up more about that. Right now, I think it's more like, hey, we have something cool, but I don't think it is anywise very much known. Okay, we're gonna do some weird ass. I should really take drugs one day. I know that sounds weird, but I heard that a lot of people get their drunken ideas when they are on drugs. So I want to do some kind of drug one day, but honestly, that'll give my mom and dad a heart attack, so I won't do it. Then the process keeps on rotating, and I won't do drugs because of that. That's how my brain said no to drugs. Even though I kind of want to try some LSD or something, because I think it'll give me some insight into the painting world. But that's my opinion, and I'm not sure if anyone would. It's illegal, I think, so I'm not doing it. But wouldn't that be cool? Try that. That's one time my brain said that, and I was like, oh, I should probably not think that. But yeah, if I get a chance in one way or another, I probably will try one. I'm glad no one's actually watching my videos because that would have got me in so much trouble. Probably not. Yeah, my parents probably watch this video, honestly, actually. Oh, no. Actually, they don't. They probably just 5 minutes of it and just let it go. Because honestly, it's not worth watching an hour of this shit. I imagine I mean, unless they're trying to recreate my techniques, which, I mean, sure, go ahead, but if there is a lot to learn there's something to learn from me because I did do this for a couple of years, so I have some skill, but I'm not that skilled. There's some more skilled people out there doing landscapes that are way cooler. I must say, their landscapes are pretty cool. I am used to think landscape was like the king and the qual, but after AI, I just said nah. AI and cameras, honestly, they actually made me think that more imaginative, creative ideas is better than having better art skills. So I think modern art is pretty good because of that. Imagine, imagine AI can copy that. Good luck, AI. It can copy definitely the simpler ones, but not all of them. I don't think. I mean, people are creative. I mean, there may be a day when the. I mean, there are some AIs that are able to create some interesting texture, but I think they are, what's the word, lacking in depth, some of them. So I'm not really ready to put down humanity yet. Imagine the day when humanity is useless. That is scary, but that's not this decade. Maybe next decade, but I hope I have enough money to pay off my debt before that. Yeah, that'd be funny. Paying off my debt. Yeah, I mean, actually, I'm partially joking because I know I'm talking about grad school that probably people will have, but yeah, actually, I'm not just gonna say it's gonna be paid off for me, but I know that a lot of people are not. I should probably not say this in public. Um, Later on, I mean, if I graduate, if I don't graduate, then I'm fucked because then I have debt and I have and then the reason why I'm not gonna say anymore. Why am I saying this to a public YouTube void? Like this is private stuff. I should just keep it to myself. What am I doing? But then again, no one's gonna watch this, so I'm fine with it. That's true, Brain, but you should still keep it to yourself. Yeah, I should probably keep it to myself. Especially since I'm talking to myself like a crazy man. But I always do that, so I don't know why it would be different. Like, no one's actually watching my art videos. So, I was thinking about AI. I went on a tangent about AGI and stuff, which, why would you do that, Brain? Why? That's not something I should care too much about. But in my opinion, if you're an artist, you should go for more 3D. By that I mean like sculptures and pottery. Because unlike the 2D medium, it's harder for AIs to just copy straight up. So I think they have a more lifespan than uh, this type of in the future. Um, I am dreading the day where AI just gets rid of all of the what do they call it again? The jobs they call what were they called again? I can't remember. Um, Video game jobs. Yes, yes, video game jobs. I think will be on. I know this mic is shit. I know this shit. So you probably want to mute me by now. That's funny. I know the mic is shit. I know definitely the mic is not the best. That's for sure. Why don't we make a ritualistic platform over here? Maybe a. I don't want to put the devil sign here. That would be awful. um, not just for me, for my family would hate that. Uh, yeah, we could definitely do something interesting, but yeah. I mean, you know what? While it's drying, why not go to another piece of painting over here? I think I'm gonna go landscape on this one. And this one, I think I'm gonna try something more bizarre. I seen people do more because I'm not really good with faces. I've never been really good with faces, but I've seen people do more imaginative faces. So, more like unsettling valley stuff. So we can try something like that here. I am definitely not gonna make it look good. Definitely gonna look like shit, but we can still try it. Yeah, we can definitely try something like that. With bubble and blink, 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 blink. I love talking to myself sometimes. I don't know how this will turn out, but at least we're getting 2 out of our 3 paintings that I have basically not been avoiding doing because I haven't really done it. How would I make this cool? Make it scary? Make it unrecognizable to the common man? Imagine I make something that is actually a horror. You know, I've seen people make artworks that have like this kind of style, so we can definitely do that. But imagine if people, I don't know, I'm just thinking too much about AI. Okay. It looks like One Piece Chaka or something. I forget. Who was that Vegapunk this guy that talked a little bit. But anyways, that looks like something. We can I think green hair. Am I gonna make another Joker? Could be. I have no idea. Fizzy hair. We could be making something ridiculous. A punk rock look. I've never tried something like this, so it would be interesting. Now, I'm not opposed to some of the outlandish hairstyle, so we're gonna definitely bring in more of the outlandishness. Maybe a little bit of the green over here. Hopefully, it doesn't turn out to be Joker, because last time I did it, my parents were a little bit. Let's say one of them were a little bit more scared of it than anything else. I would be scared to see it kind of turning into like a black Joker right now, which maybe a little bit of spicy blue would change that up a little bit. Uh, at that point, maybe it'll look like a crazy hair lady, which I don't want either. So I don't want that either. So we'll see. We'll see. The biggest problem with me with with drawing faces or something similar to that is always the not the eyes. The eyes are fine. It's the nose. I always have the problem with the nose. It always boggles me in my brain how the nose is always more problematic than any other places. But yeah, I'm gonna keep the white background like this, so it doesn't have any paint, which is gonna be interesting. I've never done that before. I think it's a artistic choice to do that, so it'll be interesting. I could probably do something more spongy. But yeah, I never did this type of thing often, so we'll try it. I've never tried doing. I mean, I did portraits before. I just was awful at it. The proportions were off. Something was always wrong. You know. But this could actually look out okay if I do this correctly. Hopefully. Probably gonna do it awful, and I'm just gonna be laughed at. But I'm fine with that. Um, you know, try new things and all. I'm seriously thinking I need to get more towels later on, but we'll see. We'll see. We can do some unsettling valley type shit. Unsettling valley. I do that often with my portraits because it doesn't look human. It very much looks like it could be human, but it's not. Unsettling valley always happens with my piece when it comes to this stuff, and I don't really know where the. I need my phone. It's upstairs. I need to get my. Yeah. I need to get my phone. Or maybe I should not. Maybe I could do it off memory, like how a face looks. I don't want to go upstairs, honestly. I think. I mean, let me look at my own face, my own mug. Yeah, they look. They look. They look okay. I think. I hope I do this correctly and don't make a fool of myself. Yeah, I mean, I probably did already with this. Honestly, why not make it more full of myself by doing this like this and just seeing where it goes, because it's definitely not going to look like a real person. If it does, I'll be shocked. So we're gonna go for a black man, I guess, because that's the color palette it looks like it's going towards, which I didn't expect, but I mean, maybe I'll do justice for that. I don't know if it'll look good. Sorry to whoever this person is. I have no idea who this person is. I just made this guy up in my head. So, well, we'll see how this guy turns out. Okay. I was not expecting him to look any good, so. Okay. Kind of looks like a. Okay, this is hilarious now. Always knew I was bad at lips, but this confirms it. Maybe I should have just gone for the Joker. I did that before and turned out okay. Okay. Oh, I probably need a cam. I probably need some kind of reference photo. This is not going out well. That's for sure. I think I do need a reference photo. What was I thinking doing blind? Don't know what I was thinking. Um, hmm. I got the bulk of it ready for whatever messed up creation I'm making right now. I'm gonna go get my camera phone, whatever you call it. Also, you probably hear a ringing sound on my on the recording. I have no idea how to fix that, so I just gave up immediately. I don't care enough to fix it. I should have just admitted I am broke as F, so good luck getting any money out of me to fix shit. uh, you'd be shocked how broke I am, so, yeah. I'm going for a black human, right? African human. Maybe it's better maybe I should go for more anime style. Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time with that. That's gonna be hard. Okay. We can also go for anime style, or and we can go for more, maybe a more cartoonish Joker. Uh, nah, we'll go for more anime style. I don't know. We'll see how this turns out. We'll see how this turns out. Basically, it's what I'll say every time I fail upwards. I love Buggy because, in my opinion, Buggy is the best character in all of One Piece. Um, just because, think about it, he fails upwards, and how many of you have failed upwards? I say like almost all of you have failed upwards. A lot of you have. This is gonna be my first time. I hope the nose turns out well. This will determine if I will make what kind of character this will be. Because I always fail the nose. This is where I fail. The eyes I can do. I've done that multiple times. It's not that hard. The nose is where I've messed up countless of these things. You have no idea how many of these I messed up before. Because I will never tell you. And I will never admit how many of these things I don't know how to make. I'm a failure. Yeah, that's funny. But yes, I will now highlight this portion. I don't know how to do this properly, but we'll make it work. It kind of looks like a black man. Kind of a little bit too much, but kind of looks like a black man. Maybe a gay black man. Okay, we're changing the subject to a gay man. Okay, that's fine. We can change it to a gay man. You see, the thing about making portraits is that I make shit up about his backstories and make it work. I'm not trying. It looks like that, then we go with it. I'm such a failure sometimes, but yeah, that's kind of what happens with one of these portraits, kind of shit, and we hope that it doesn't look like shit afterwards. Is what my brain says. Like, let it be that it's not absolute garbage, and we're good. We're fine. I don't care. Then it looks fine. It doesn't look like garbage. Well, hallelujah! You actually made something that doesn't look like garbage, and then we move on because at least it turned out okay. Is what I say and move on because there's no reason for me to care about it more than that. Yeah. Imagine if I actually cared about every piece that came out of my 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 small space, and next thing you know, you see a Frankenstein of messes, because the more you care about it, the more time you spend, and you never improve your craft, and you turn into like a guy that's too scared to do anything. Happened a few times. That's why I was scared of taking 199, because I knew I was unprepared. But I'm actually now happy I took it. You know why? Because if being scared is an adventure, and a lot of people don't do anything because they're scared. I realized this took me a long time for me to realize this. You would be shocked how I didn't realize it until up to now. Actually, I just realized it just now while I was making this piece. Now, now I always take a very. Oh, okay. Maybe I shouldn't choose green here, but Saint Patrick, right? Um, maybe we can say he dyed his sombrero. Okay, I don't know what kind of messed up guy this is now. Maybe he's like a half brothers with the Joker now, and now he's creating some kind of chaotic mess now. Whatever this this guy needs therapy. Um, why I say that is because who would dye their fucking beard green? Actually, thinking about it, it looks like someone vomited on it. Oh, that's fun. All right, whatever. It doesn't really matter. Um, yeah. I love my new tablet now. I can now do this all the time. Oh, pink. Punch. I've never seen this color before. Cool color. I've never seen that color before. All right, let's try to get some more colors for the uh, what color? Where's my browns? Like, where's my deep dark brown that I just had? I don't know where I left it, but we'll just use this brown and put black on it because why not? Making him. I was not expecting to make a black man today. I'm making a black man today, which is cool. I love it. Where's my black now? Oh, here's my black. I've been using it as a footstool. Oh, here's my. Oh no, I've been using it as a footstool to keep my tablet up, so that's where raw. Oh my god, this thing doesn't come off often. That's because I let it dry. Okay, okay. There's our deep brown, and then hopefully we can keep our thing up, and then we can now mix it. And I definitely put too much brown on here, but we could definitely do something with it. Okay, we're good with that. Definitely good with that. All right, yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay. Definitely a rough sketch. We got another texture of brown here. Okay, that looks like something. Does it look good? No, hell no. This is interesting. I didn't expect to make this, but he kind of looks okay. He doesn't look bad, and then he doesn't look good at the same time. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, maybe this is better brush technique. Yes, 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 yes. And maybe a little bit of the brown mustache coming back. And then we have our mustache a little bit. And then we use our little bit of purple. Maybe we... I don't like how the beard is not showing at all. So maybe I first... Ooh, what happened? Oh, interesting. I didn't expect that to happen. That was not supposed to happen, but we can roll with it. Yeah. Well, Saint Patrick weeks. Have a happy Patrick week, I guess. I don't know. We can roll with that stuff. We can roll with anything, basically. And then we can move a little bit of yellow in there. Oh, this looks awful. Oh, maybe we can make it an alien instead. Black man to an alien. Okay. Okay, we're going for an interesting cosplay. That's for sure. Oh, we need purple in here like last time. Maybe it'll look better if I do it like this. It actually looks pretty decent. I did this. Huh. Huh. That looks pretty better. That looks much better. Oof. Who knew? That could save my piece a little bit. Now I need white for the pupils, honestly. I'm getting really excited about this one. Okay. And then we're gonna move back to my landscape again. 30 minutes already. God damn. It's my first time making a black man. That sound is so wrong out of my mouth. Like, who says that out loud? Like, the first time making a black man. Sounds so wrong to say. But yeah, I never made a portrait of a black man before, so first time making a black person. Maybe I should have practiced. I mean, this is practice. This is my practice. What am I talking about? I'm not a professional. Never will be, but kind of cool that you're trying new things. I'm trying new things. That's what the whole channel is about. Don't be scared of trying new things. Blah 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 blah. That's how in high school. That was all that. When I was thinking of the name of my channel, I thought beginning start because starting new shit. That was literally all I thought about in my brain. Not because I have a language problem. Now looking back, it looks like I have a language problem when I um look at the look back at the like the name of the channel. It looks like I have a language problem, which is interesting because I don't have any language. I was born in the USA, good old USA. I should not have any language problem. If I did, it would be hilarious. I'm living here for 20 years. 22. And I have a language problem. You got to be an idiot to still have that problem, right? And then imagine. Okay, fine. You're not, unless you actually. I take that back because there's people that have that language problem, so I'm not alone on that one. Born in the USA, but still have the language problem. That's. But funny enough, people that are international have better English than I do. That's the worst part. Like you're bad at English sometimes when the people that are better at English are foreign. Yeah, are not born from the USA. They're like so much better than I am. Okay, this looks like a crazy, crazy hair guy. I must admit, I did not expect it to go like this. Okay, so we need to have a little bit of the brown shooting up over here because we are trying to make it look like a black hair person. And the black people, I believe, have brownish black hair, right? Usually. And then it's growing out of this kind of pattern like that. Yeah, that looks really. It looks much better in person. It looks awful on camera. Honestly, it looks like I won't say it, but it looks bad on camera. Oh my god, it looks awful on camera. That's hilarious. I don't really want to say what it looks like on camera because it looks like I'm doing some kind of appropriation. And that's scary that it looks like that. Honestly, um, and also my art projects have no meaning usually at the start, so don't try to get some weird ass meaning about spirituality and the black and white means something special. It does not. It never did. uh, Imagine if someone actually goes up and make like a 2-page essay on my piece on the meaning of why I left it blue, left it white, left it black. Hell no. It's nothing to do with that. It's just that when I had this, I made it like that for no reason. It's nothing to do with some kind of weird ass strategy I had. It would be funny if someone did that. I would actually welcome it. I would laugh out loud afterwards, but I would say thank you afterwards. Like you've done you've done me a great solid by making some shit up for me. I don't have white anymore for some reason. Okay, I guess I have to use white from my other pieces, which is perfectly fine. I don't mind using white from I mean from my other color spectrum. By that I mean I don't have the basic white, which I usually would like to have like a huge tub of white, because the white is, oh my god, that sounds so racist from the context of this. I mean white paint, okay? White paint. I have like a huge tub of it, and it saves my ass all the time. But I guess I'm gonna have to buy some later. Oh, that was a mistake. That was too much. I mean, why not just roll with it? Roll with it. Roll with it. Just roll with it. You know, I mean, I don't know why I thought of making a mustache was gonna be easy, but that's, maybe I should leave the eyes white. Wouldn't it be hilariously scary if I left it white? Like, I can imagine someone being terrified a little bit more of this, but that's not the point of this painting, so I won't do it. But imagine if I did that. Oh my god, I'll look like a super villain to all the people. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't know if it captures the right essence, but it looks better in real life. Okay. The camera makes it look like absolute dog doo doo. I must admit, it looks like doo doo on camera. I will say that with a little bit of gusto, because it genuinely does not look like absolute garbage on my end. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. I do know why. I cheaped out on the camera. Okay, are you happy? I cheaped out on the camera. I always should have. But I don't want to hear some weird. No one will look at this honestly. So who cares actually? Actually, what am I worried about? I know for a fact none of you are actually watching this one. Okay, that looks like a interesting black man. That looks like an interesting black man. Now time to create some texture over here. Keep in style with the whole piece. Like imperfection, the skin, making it look like this guy has gone into some kind of place, like really have a live person. Uh, he looks like a crazy person on camera. Okay, it looks better. I promise you, if you look on, if I ever debut this on somewhere, it looks better in person. I promise you, the camera is like making it 3 times worse. I should probably get invest in a better camera, honestly. I don't know why I didn't think of investing in the better camera now. Now I keep on complaining about it, so I should probably now probably do it. I don't want to, although I'm cheap as F. I am not doing that. Oh, that's funny. I'm cheap as F. Everyone knows I'm cheap now. Everyone knows I'm cheap. Well, I'm a broke college student. What did you expect? I'm a cheap ass. I'm a cheap ass. I'm a cheap ass. I'm a cheap ass. Everyone knows I'm cheap. Of course they do. I'm a cheap ass. Look at that. I'm a college student. Duh. I'm a cheap ass. I love singing this stuff because no one's actually gonna listen to me, because I know these videos don't no one's watching, so I'm fine with saying nonsense. And one day when they come back and someone actually tries to do some research on me, and then and then go crazy on my job report, they will find some silly song that I've made up for no reason on one video. It'll be hilarious. Because jobs definitely look at everything, right? They'll definitely look at every single YouTube video, right? They'll they'll look at it and just say, "What an interesting song you made when you were younger." Okay. All right. So this needs to dry a little bit. So replace that with this one. I'm going back with this one, and that would be back to the boring grind of this. Now we got a few different more colors, mostly brown because I was doing that other stuff. So we're gonna use that because I accidentally put too much brown on my canvas. So no, like look at this. I put too much brown over here. So much brown. Hoo-hoo. I'm definitely going to have to use some of them. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a day of a little bit more intrigue. The thing about white is that it doesn't really, it covers us up well. I need to buy more white, that's definitely for sure. That's for a later me issue. Let's put a little bit of a wisp over here. I don't know why I'm making a wisp, but it looks cool, right? I don't know why, but there's something like that there. Cool. I don't know. It could be a forest fire or something. I mean, it looks good, so we're keeping it. If it looks good, we keep it. If it looks bad, we dunk it in water and hope everyone forgets I ever made it. Maybe it's like a ritualistic murderous fest here. I don't know. It looks scary. We definitely gonna add some elements to it. Maybe we add a monk here overlooking this. Alright. We have some idea over here. We're not done with it. We're definitely gonna make a. And this character you've seen multiple times in my artwork, so it's kind of obvious what I'm gonna make now. Okay. I'm gonna clean my brushes and come back. I definitely need to fix my sink also. My sink has a problem. And definitely the way I'm gonna fix it is, I think the YouTube algorithm has definitely changed also. I can tell, even though I barely make videos on it, I can tell that there's a change in the YouTube algorithm. And that they're definitely gaslighting you if they tell you anything else. I can tell even though I don't have a lot of views, but I could tell that the YouTube algorithm has changed from last time. So, that's cool. I mean, it's not rocket science to find that there's changes. Honestly, you just look at it and just say that's different than previous. That feels different, and you can say, oh, okay, something has changed. All right, that makes sense. That's kind of how I would roll with it. I have no idea what changed. I don't have big enough channels to actually see what has changed, but I can tell even now that something has definitely changed. But not like I actually genuinely care about it, because I don't actually care. I'm not emotionally invested in YouTube that much. I guess someone like someone that actually more investment on it would actually care. I think someone that makes a livelihood on it. I don't, because I'm a broke college student again. So I am not the person that should care about it. Obviously, that's someone else's world of care. Actually, having this brush as your like water cleaner is actually pretty good. I like it. Anyways, how much time did it pass? Almost 1 hour. Cool. We can now add probably a slight tinge of green over here, actually. You know, it's very hard to make color in such a dark place. I think I'm doing a good job making color here. Even if there's minimal lighting, I can feel that there's some color in between over here to make it a little bit more homey. I don't know what to say it, but it feels that way over here. I hope I captured that a little bit. Yeah, I think I do, but on the camera it looks completely different than what I have on. Oh well, doesn't matter. You can kind of see it. Well, it looks. Sometimes the camera captures something awfully weird that I don't, and I must say that it looks better on camera sometimes. Okay, I need this to dry, so I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit before I touch that again. Do I have any ideas yet? No, so I guess I'm moving back to the other. No, I'm not. It's not dry yet. Both of these needs a little bit drying. Oh well, guess we're moving on to this big piece then. We're moving on to this big piece a little bit. It kind of doesn't show. It's that big, but I could definitely use some of the coloring over here to color the skies a little bit over here. Ooh, interesting. I don't know what that's gonna turn into. Actually, don't like that idea. Well, in the future, me problem. Really interesting. That creates different texture, I must say. Oh, interesting. I must say that creates a different texture. What I did was create this mess, but I kind of like it. I kind of think I'm gonna make a new type of sky. That's interesting. Okay, interesting. A little bit of yellow too. Oh my god, this thing is okay. A little bit of blue, and maybe a little bit of flowing. Not too much of that color, and a little bit of this. Okay, that's pretty good. A little bit of yellow on this side do good too. You have no idea what I'm making, but I think it'll look actually pretty decent, so I'm trying it. It might look horrible. It looks interesting, that's for sure. Not the thing I genuinely think it's not that bad, but the way I'm doing is moving paint along. Okay, I like it, but it needs something. I think it needs a little bit more yellow strewn throughout. Did not expect that to reach over there, but that's fine. We can create something like this. Okay, it does. Definitely seems to go one direction. It's kind of what I wanted. Oh, interesting. It does create that effect that I wanted. Okay, I like this piece now. Looks like an interesting piece. Definitely not something that I can casually go back to. I need to think a little bit more, but definitely a piece nonetheless. Definitely some kind of centerpiece. Now, this purple, I think it's pink next. Okay. The sky is very interesting, that's for sure. Okay. I need to be a little bit more flatter, but that's beautiful. I don't know what's going on with the mixing, but next thing I need to do is a little bit of a yep. This one is a big piece, by the way. It's not gonna be a red, definitely a red. Definitely a red over there, that's fine. And then a very light blue. Pretty much, this is the only color I have, light blue. It's almost out. Definitely gonna have to use some of this. With a little bit of white. Hope I have enough of this. I'm gonna have to buy more later. Definitely. Okay, that's. Oh, okay. Okay, and then we have something. I think we need a different roller. Maybe this piece over here. Definitely could lighten up a little bit over here. A little bit over here. Okay, maybe not this kind of brush. Definitely needs a little bit of stronger push action than that. Anyways, the next portion, I think, maybe it needs to be layered a little bit more because I don't like how it's mushing in. Okay, I have a different plan then. It needs to dry. These, I have a different idea. I think I'm doing the idea injusticely. Oh, I'm spilling everywhere. Um, First of all, I need to clean this place because I've just made chaos in my own room, which cannot be good. Chaos in my own room, yeah. I just made a mess everywhere. Luckily, it's only surface wounds because how liquidy it is. It's not gonna leach into the carpet at all. I didn't expect it to make that much damage, but it did. Oh god, it's everywhere. I didn't expect that. Okay. Okay, nowhere that important got damaged to my naked eye. Oh, well, that was a mess. Okay, I realize that this needs to dry before I can do much from it. Okay. That was intense and messy. Okay. So we're gonna actually take a break from this because obviously it's not gonna work out well until basically it's dried, so I can make another layer that doesn't get mixed. The problem is that two colors are being mixed here, and the end effect over here is becoming shit and moldy or something. I don't know what to call it. Okay, so it just needs to dry a little bit. It can't be helped. Nothing can speed this up. So I'm just gonna put this in the back burner a little bit and bring my attention back to this one, the colored one. It's already an hour. Oh god, I need to go to sleep. If you don't know, I am very past my sleep time. I am currently 3 hours past pretty much my should be sleep time. So what color of eye should I give this guy? I'm thinking we should give him black. No, black eyes won't be the best. Maybe blue. I don't know. Won't be traditional, but it would definitely be something. Okay. One thing I'll say is that eyes are the keystone of my portrait paintings because I don't know how to make good proportions with faces. So I rely heavily on the eyes to compensate everything. It looks like a person because kind of unsettling valley feeling because of the eyes. Nothing else really looks like a human in my portraits. So I'm just saying that off the brain. If you have seen one of my portrait attempts, it's always awful, but it does capture something. And something is better than nothing. And it always has some like why does he have a big eyelash? I have no idea. But it does it will come together as soon as I put the little tiny details, maybe green eyes, I don't know. We will think about it soon. Yeah. To do. I'm still thinking of what to do at this point in stage. Because I have 3 different paintings going all at once, but none of them are pretty much good or done. All 3 of them are in the process of being great. One of my better pieces. But they're not one of my better pieces until later. They're not good pieces yet, basically, is what I'm saying. may not, they may never be, but we'll see soon. The eyes are not done yet. They need another layer afterwards. That's what I always do. There's 2 layers with my eyes. No, 3 layers technically. That makes it okay. Always have done that way because it makes it look decent. You'll see with my eyes. You have seen them before. You've seen me do eyes before. They are kind of awful. I mean, everything else except for the eyes look awful. But I purposely put way more detail into the eyes because that's where everything is. If that eye doesn't look good, I'm totally in the dark. I'm totally fucked beyond belief. The whole piece just breaks. If that happens, I lose all everything basically. Every credibility of the piece basically goes just down the window afterwards, because that piece basically derives on that one portion the most. Everything else is like after that one fateful thing, which is the fucking eyes. After the eyes, there's other good portions, but most of the time the eyes is what saves the whole venue, if you get my drift. And if that venue isn't solved, then nothing is good. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Okay, first step, first the layer. Kind of looks like Jim Gordon, doesn't it? Kind of. Looks better on my side than yours. That's for sure. Looks like a makeup disaster that he's been to. Okay, I can see that makeup disaster. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Oh, the red looks pretty good. I think the pink. I mean, pink savior saves it a little bit. Okay, that saved my ass. Definitely for sure saved my fucking guns. Okay, we definitely have a little bit of problem with the nose. Okay, we need a little bit of brown there. Okay, looks very much like a nose. Okay, on the camera it looks shit, I will say. Maybe one day I can open up a exhibit to just show off a little bit, because it looks better in person. I'll be honest, I need to invest on a better camera, but now I've been complaining about it every day, but I actually need to invest in a better camera now. Now looking at the piece, it does look like absolute garbage on the on the um, on the tablet. It looks better in person. definitely. But what doesn't look better in person, honestly? Okay, now it just needs to dry again. Okay. Okay, we're done with that. We're ready to move on to something else. Probably this again. This has not dried yet. Okay. Maybe a blow dryer was necessary for part of this. But it's already 1 hour and 5 minutes. I probably should stop a little bit and make another video because that was an hour footage. So, yeah, okay. We'll go to 110 and then we'll stop the video. But definitely all 3 of these needs one more blow dry just to speed it up because I'm starting to realize another blow dryer takes hours. Okay. But you might actually need to stop here and wait for these to dry tomorrow. So I'm not seeing any large improvements to these as I keep on looking at this. I am not seeing that big of an improvement, that's for sure. This one, not sure if this is not usable. I was checking if some of my brushes were usable, but no, some of them are not. Okay, that looks like shit. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix this next year, but it's definitely gonna be a long process of fixing this one. Okay, this is awful. Okay, I can't fix this right now. Alright, I'm just gonna have to move on from this big piece. That's I think for sure. It's not gonna be fixed by today. We're definitely not fixing it by today, so we're just gonna dump it there. Okay. We'll fix this next time. I see you. Probably next time we go into this. But we can definitely finish this small one and the other small one quite decently, actually. Okay. I think since it's already 109, according to my recording section, by recording I mean the recording. So I'm gonna pause here for this one and make a new recording because it's already 1 hour and 9 minutes, and I said I'll stop at 1 hour and 10, and then we'll make a new one, continuing from here. Yes, that's what I think I'm gonna do. Or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I'm already tired, exhausted, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. I'll wait until 15 seconds to make it 110. Oh, about 15 seconds. It'll probably be a little bit over, but I want to make it like 110. It's all about drying at this point, so that's not really much to share yet. Again, okay.